One player got tossed from more games than anyone in WNBA history. 105 technical fouls. Nobody else even comes close. But here is the twist. That same player also scored more points than anyone who has ever stepped onto a WNBA court. 10,646 points. Most technicals ever. Most points ever. Same person. Her name is Diana Taurasi. By the end of this video, you will understand why the league misses her chaos more than anyone wants to admit. Diana Taurasi played 20 seasons, all of them with the Phoenix Mercury. Before turning pro, she won 3 straight national championships at the University of Connecticut under coach Gino Auriemma. Auriemma did not hand out compliments easily, but he called Taurasi the Babe Ruth of women's basketball. Think about that for a second. The greatest hitter in baseball history compared directly to one 20-year-old guard out of Connecticut. Taurasi went on to win 3 WNBA championships with the Mercury at Footprint Center in Phoenix. She added 6 Olympic gold medals with Team USA and spent over a decade dominating overseas in Russia and Turkey during the WNBA offseason. By the time she retired, she had scored more points than any player in league history. On paper, that resume makes her sound like the model professional. Calm, polished, a legend you put on a poster. But on the court, Taurasi was something completely different. She was loud, she got in people's faces, she did not care who she made angry, and that is exactly why fans could not stop watching her. Let's start with the number everyone brings up. 105 technical fouls. That is the most in WNBA history, and nobody is even within reach of that total. A technical foul means a player crossed a line. Screaming at an official, arguing a call at center court, showing up an opponent on purpose, then smiling about it. Taurasi did all 3, year after year, wearing that Phoenix Mercury jersey for 2 full decades. But the technicals were not even the part that got her in real trouble. In 2024, the league fined Taurasi $2,500. The reason? She made physical contact with a game official on the court. Most players would never even consider touching a referee during a game. Taurasi did it anyway. When the fine landed, she barely blinked. To her, it was just another night at the arena. If you think that sounds bad, keep listening, because it gets messier. Her trash talk became almost as famous as her scoring. Her own teammate, Shea Petty, said it best. Petty said Taurasi has no filter at all. None. Petty explained that sometimes Taurasi gets a technical foul just for the things she says to opposing players on the court. Petty admitted she has had to turn to the referee mid-game and say, "She didn't mean that, she's just joking around." That is a teammate defending her to the officials during a live game. But here is the moment most casual fans never even heard about. At a party packed with NBA and WNBA stars, Draymond Green was holding court, talking himself up the way he always does. Taurasi cut him off cold. She told him, "Hey Draymond, how does it feel to be the only person in this room who has never been double-teamed?" Draymond Green, one of the most aggressive trash talkers in the entire NBA, shut down in one sentence by a WNBA player in front of everyone in the room. That still was not the most controversial thing she said. For 2 years straight, Taurasi was voted by her fellow players as the league's #1 trash talker in an anonymous poll of WNBA players. 2 years in a row. Nobody else even got close until she retired, and the title passed to a teammate in Phoenix. Opposing crowds figured this out fast. Walk into any arena across the league, from Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle to Michelob Ultra Arena in Las Vegas, and fans knew exactly what they were getting the moment Taurasi touched the ball. Boos one possession, a standing ovation the next, sometimes from the same section of the crowd. Visiting players braced for it too. They knew the trash talk was coming before the ball was even inbounded, and they knew ignoring her would only make it worse. Before her final season, Taurasi made a comment that reality is coming for the new wave of rookies entering the league. She never said a name, but fans connected the dots straight to Caitlin Clark within hours. The backlash hit fast and hard. When reporters pushed her on it, Taurasi did not soften a single word. She said, "The new fans are really sensitive these days. You can't say anything." 41 years old, about to walk away from basketball for good, and she still would not back down. Her longtime teammate, Sue Bird, summed her up better than anyone ever has. Bird said, "The more you make her angry, the better she plays." Most players get rattled when things turn personal. Taurasi got dangerous. Ariel Atkins remembers this from a game against the Washington Mystics, when Mystics coach Mike Thibault shouted something in Taurasi's direction. Within minutes, Taurasi went on a scoring tear, racking up 15 points in a matter of minutes, almost like she wanted Thibault to know exactly who he was talking to. And through every technical, every fine, every feud, Taurasi still walked away from the Phoenix Mercury as the highest scoring player in WNBA history. Here's my take. Taurasi was not unhinged. She was honest in a league that spent 2 decades trying to look polished and safe. Every technical foul, every sharp comment, every moment fans called over the top was just Taurasi saying out loud what everyone else on that court was already thinking. Now look at the league today. Plenty of players talk a big game on social media, but almost none of them would survive a single season going head-to-head with a prime version of Taurasi. She would outscore them and out-talk them in the same possession. And it was never just about her own stat line. That edge set the tone for an entire Phoenix locker room, season after season, in a way no box score can ever measure. The WNBA did not get rid of an attitude problem when Taurasi retired. It lost its edge. And the league has felt a little quieter ever since she walked off that court in Phoenix for the last time. So here's the real question. Was Diana Taurasi the most unhinged player in WNBA history, or was she just the most honest one the league ever had? Type your answer in the comments right now. And if you've got a Taurasi moment even wilder than the ones in this video, drop it below, because somebody in the comments will remember it too.